think back and forth, yeah, just so it's not kind of sat there bored. So yeah, if you can ask a few to Matteas, would be helpful to us. Hey guys, welcome to the press conference ahead of the Premier League Summer Series. We've got Matteas and Ruben Amorim. We'll start with some questions in the room, then we've got some questions on Zoom at the end. So we'll get started with Rob.
And we have George also. He's a new guy. So I'll introduce the...
Hi Ruben, you said at the end of last season you wanted to bring in goal scorers during the summer. You brought in two, obviously sat next to one of them. How pleased are you that those guys are in and also in early enough to be with you in the States?
Really pleased. It's really important to sign new players soon as possible. Sometimes it's not possible, but I'm really pleased because they proved already in Premier League. I think that is really important in the moment. Matteas, for example, can play in different positions, so you have more mobility to change the starting 11. So I'm really pleased.
Chris? Sorry guys, just over it.
Me? Okay. Oh. Hi, Ruben. You obviously made two great signings this summer. Is it fair to say that two players that you signed will fill those two number 10 roles, and can they play as a striker, or do you still need a striker? And how important, if so, to get that striker in before the season starts?
Well, they can play as a striker. We have Josh, we have Rasmus, so our focus is to improve the connection between them. I don't know if the position are there for them. They have to work. They have other players that are fighting for that position. But again, I'm really pleased because they prove that the qualities that they have, they are really humble. That is really important, and the best thing that they chose to be here. They had other options, Champions League options, and they read everything people say about our club in the moment, but they chose to be here, and that is a key point for me.
And can I ask, would you be comfortable going into the new season with the squad that you have now?
Again, guys, I think our club in the moment, we need to be really careful when we sign a player. So if we have to start the season with this squad, I'm happy because all the players that are here want to be here, and that for me it's the most important thing. And Matteas and Brian, also Diego, but Diego is a different situation. He's a potential player, but with Brian and Matteas, we are clearly a better team.
Ruben, right over here. Luke Shaw looked about as good, as fit, as healthy as he ever has. How big can this match, this tour, this preseason really be for him to kind of reestablish himself and like really show that get his career going to where it was before?
I think Luke Shaw is a world-class player. That is my feeling when he touches the ball, the ability to play 1 against 1, and you can feel in the small things. England had 2 finals, and he had issues during the season, but in the final, he's always there. That means something. But he needs to be fit. He needs to train always in the limit. I think he's doing that in the moment. So it's a great player, but he has competition this season. So I'm really pleased also with Luke.
All right, question for Matteas, if I may. Ruben just mentioned it there. You had other options at the start of this season, particularly in the Champions League as well. Why did you choose Manchester United, and can you play as a number 9 as well?
Yeah, it's like I say already. It's very easy question to answer because him is a big part of this kind of decision, of course. Like I say, United was always my dream club, and when you can make a dream come true, is easy decision to do. But of course, like everything inside of the club, he was one of the big part. Talk to me always, and then show how important I am for him. And of course, you feel very loved for that. And yeah, it's easy to take a choice after everything.
David?
Hi, Ruben, over here. You mentioned you only want players who want to be here. You've obviously left 5 players behind. Marcus has gone to Barcelona. How important is that for you to have players, only have players here who are fully committed to the team? And how important is that for you in creating that spirit and that bond in pre-season for the season ahead?
I think in any team, if you see the best teams in the world, you feel the bond between all the players. I think that is really important. Then I think we need to remind ourselves how special it is to be in Manchester United. That is my feeling. Is the best club in the world. It should be for everyone that is on the pitch with our club. So I really like that feeling, and I really like to be in the group that is healthy. And we are going to suffer. We have problems, but that feeling of bonding from everybody, from the staff, from the players, with the technical staff is really important. I think it can help us to win some games that we are not performing so well, but something happened because the spirit is positive.
In the middle there.
Thank you, Mister. Welcome to Chicago. Hope you're enjoying your stay so far. You had the opportunity to train at the training center here, and there were a few familiar faces from your time in Portugal. So I'm curious if you have any thoughts on Leonardo Barroso and the player he is coming here earlier this year.
Barroso, yes, he's a right back. He started with us with Sporting at the time. I also have a big friend here, Felipe Selicaia. He's in the technical staff. He was the coach of B team of Sporting, so I know them. I want to say thank you to all the guys here in Chicago. The way they support us, the training route is amazing. The connection between the gym and the pitch, everything is prepared. You guys are really organized. We are really pleased to be here.
Matteas, curious, with your first few training sessions, who have you found yourself going towards, trying to be around in these first few days? Who have you been talking to? Who have you tried to really get to know early on?
Of course, like I say, when we arrive, first of all, have a very well welcome. So these kind of things can help you a lot to feel I'm part of the group already, and everything then I can bring to help the team to go forward. I'm very humble to do, because I think this is the most important point right now. Was maybe around 2 weeks already with the group. It's preseason. There's a lot of physical things to do also, but yeah, I feel completely fine with all the tactics, everything. Then every time then he can give a little bit time to experiment some new things he do. So his kind of details then is very important to be new and then to feel adapt. But I think with the time, everything will go off, and then everyone will show what we do.
Matteas, Ruben said that you read everything that was happening at the club. You obviously know last season was a bit of a disaster in terms of finishing 15th. Therefore, the pressure will be on the club immediately. Why do you think you can help meet that pressure? Because there'll be so much scrutiny on Manchester United, and it could get difficult if results don't start well immediately.
I really think the pressure in this club is not a really pressure. It's between a privilege, because this is one of the biggest clubs in the world. And like I say, when Ruben come to me and then show all the project, then I have to put the club in the perfect times again, I feel like it's a challenge that I want to do for my career. And for me, always United is one of the clubs that need to be there. And to feel someone that can be part of the process is something then, is like I say, is a big privilege. So I don't think about to be perfect at the start, honestly. I think to be myself and help the team, whatever I need. But of course, in the first time then you start to feel I'm part of the group, we start to do everything very well, and then thinking about to do everything well. So I'm very comfortable to be here. I'm very comfortable with the press right now, and honestly, I hope everything can be better too. Don't think about the wrong time.
James?
Obviously, there's some high-profile players who are not part of your squad here and your plans. How important is it that you sell those players before the transfer window closes? Is there any concern, given that a lot of clubs know you're keen to move them on, that it can reduce their value, it can affect how much you can get for them?
I think that is not the case, because there are different reasons for the players. Some players have to find a new place to have more space in the team. Other players clearly show that they want a new challenge and they want new teams. So we are just allowing to these players to have time to think and to decide. If you reach a point that they have to join the team, they will join the team because they are our players. And I know for a fact that Omar and Jason and the club have a number for these players. If they don't reach that players, they will be Manchester United players. No doubts about that. I understand that the clubs maybe are waiting for the last minute, but they can have surprises, and I'm ready. I'm ready to receive the players. They have more competition. More competition. If you want to play in the World Cup this year, they need to play. So I'm really happy with that because I have more options, and if they have to fight each other to play, for me it's perfect.
Samuel.
Hi, Ruben. You've got a lot of playmakers now, number 10s with Matteas and Brian. Do you think, is this a season where Bruno's going to be relocated permanently to play in the central midfield, which is an area where you are quite light?
It can be. We can change during the game. But I think we miss Bruno sometimes when he's playing as a number 10. And sometimes when he's playing as a number 10, he can get the ball. And nobody says a number 10. So I think it's a good position for him. I really like when Bruno has the ball. And if you have the threat of players, Rasmus, Matteas, Brian, in the space, if you have a player with the quality with Bruno without pressure on the ball, I think it's really important. Give us more option. But he can play in front also. So we'll see.
Question for Matteas, please. This team struggled for goals last season. Is that something you think you can bring and help elevate them as well?
Of course, like a striker, everyone thinking about to score goals. Something is the most important thing in the football. To score goals, help the team, and I completely understand the situation. But I think every single details that I can do to help the team, for me, will be important, like score goals, you know. Of course, like I say, score goals is the most important part of the game. And yeah, I come here, I understand everything, then can be part of my name to coming, goals, assists, and then every single thing around this. And I feel comfortable. I hope I can do my best. And of course, I hope in the end we can talk about many goals that I score.
Okay, your last question in the room.
Yeah, Ruben, with Matteas and Brian coming, it's, with the exception of Mason Mount, the first Premier League experienced players, first-team players brought to the club for 6 years. That looks like a deliberate policy. Is that the case? That it was you felt that there was a lack of that quality, or was it more about the acclimatisation of the players when you brought them in?
I think you can also you can understand if you look at our team last year. We need also experience, young players, because Matteas is young still. But with experience, and then you watch every weekend Matteas doing things against the players that you are going to face. That can help you to have more certainty when you choose players. So that was a policy that we try to use this season. So I can say yes. It's not just that, because they have characteristics that we need. But we focus on to get players that can come here and to face this kind of pressure, like you said, since the first day.
Okay, let's take our last couple of questions from New York.
For Matteas, first of all, what about Manchester United made you want to join the club?
You know, like, honestly, it's like I say, it's my dream club. Is this what you question me, you know?
Yeah.
It's my dream club. Always I grown up to watch this team on television. I talk already many stories about this club. And for me, it's one club that need to be in the perfect position, always fight for Premier League, be in the Champions League, every single thing that every single fan dream about. Of course, I understand all the situations that the club are right now. But like I say, when I have the first meeting with Ruben, with all the team, I feel like they start to build something very important. And of course, I want to be part of this. Of course, I want to be someone then was a big idol for someone. Idol maybe is not the correct word, but someone that can help someone to be the dream, to do the dream, and then be someone that can help all the new fans to do some good things and support the club.
Brilliant, thank you. And then one for the manager from Brian Sandler at Chicago Sun-Times. After last season, how does the results change your approach to pre-season and friends leagues like these?
Of course, I see the league in a different way. Was the first impact last year. The context was really hard also. You can understand in all the details of set pieces, how to build the squad, how to work with the squad without European games is also different. So it changed the way I see things. That is normal. We try to adapt and try to be better in the future. But again, I have a clear idea how I want to play, how I want to coach my players. That doesn't change. But of course, I learned a lot last season.
And then last one from online, Adam McCullough from the Stretford Paddock asks, what are your plans for Mainoo this season, and where do you see him fitting into the team?
I think he can play in both positions in the midfielder. Last year he played more in front. I think his perfect position is more near the ball, always with the ball. I think he's a big talent, and you guys know better than me that he's a big talent. I think he needs to increase the rhythm, the pace. I'm always on top of that with Kobe, because he's so good sometimes, but he can be better. So I have big plans, but again, like I said, one game per week, the competition is going to be huge, and everybody has to be prepared to play one game or play all the games, and that is a key point in our season.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.